Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedgen Lee, and I want to share with you what some simple technical analysis can provide some powerful inputs. So here, we're going to look at very simple divergence. As you can see, from this point to this point, price went from low to higher low. Okay? But if I see the very standard 12-26-9 setting on the MACD, moving average converging divergence, we see that this went from low to a lower low. And that is where the divergence lies. And usually this kind of a divergence would indicate a very oversold state. And that oversold state is saying that very soon, price is going to, and I think it already started yesterday, start rising. And this rise in price is then going to clear the divergence, clear the oversold state. Now, as to whether this will lead to new all-time highs, that's for members to receive. But just from this very simple divergence concept, if you spend, let's say, 10, 20 minutes a day looking for charts that are showing bullish divergence, maybe of this type, the type that I wouldn't go after are the hidden divergences, because they take an awful long time. Maybe we'll go into that next time. But this type of divergence can be a very good representation of potential and profitable entry points. And often, these types resolve in a manner that provides a violent upside to the price, because it's been so contained, so oversold, very similar to stretching a rubber band to its limitations. And when that rubber band snaps, that is why you get such a vicious upside action, breakout action in price. At Hedgen.com, members get this type of analysis, but we use three main techniques, okay? We rarely use MACD, by the way. The techniques we primarily use is Elliott waves. I am an Elliottian, have been since many years. I started trading back in 1997. So Elliott waves is another one, is one of them. And this other one is what I call event-based analysis. Now this is an event-based analysis, something that I use to augment with Elliott waves. One of the weaknesses of Elliott waves is can be highly subjective on the count. I can say it's wave 3. Someone says, no, it's not done yet. Another one says it already finished. Well, how do you work with that? The event-based analysis tells me when a particular wave has completed. And that has been extremely advantageous to be able to more accurately project and count Elliott waves. And the third technique I use is based on Hurst cycles. Okay? And Hurst cycles was developed by J.M. Hurst. And the Hurst cycle, sometimes I use the assistance of a computerized sentient trader-based platform, but most usually I hand draw my cycles. And the combination of these three techniques enables a very powerful ability to do what? Follow the trend. Many people, many traders, many analysts have a difficult time verbalizing exactly what follow the trend means. And at hedging.com, every member knows exactly my definition of what following the trend means. So using these three techniques, I can identify the beginning of a trend and the closing of a trend. And in combination, it enables what most traders should be seeking instead of profits, a de-risking strategy. These three in combination for me has given me a tiny edge, and that is all you need, the tiniest of an edge to be able to be highly profitable on a reproducible basis. Now, that does not mean that you will never have a losing trade. You will have a lot of losing trades. Trading is when you hit singles, doubles, singles, strikeout, singles, and every occasionally a triple and a home run. But from a percentage perspective, the stop-out losses are minimal and negligible, especially if a single double can get rid of all past 20 losing trades, and a home run can give you a multi-bagger. That's how it works. It's a statistical game. It works according to the empirical formula, and you cannot escape that law mathematically. Consider joining, becoming a member. I also do quite a bit of one-on-one coaching with a lot of my members. And the funny thing is, during those sessions, instead of doing so much of this, I'm more of a psychotherapist. This bull run is going to be fantastic. The key thing is when to get out. Join and work with me on an exit strategy. Have a good day.